Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
And then I'll just wait for the action.
Action.
What up, Hive Mind? It's your boy Teej.
Woo! Fucking woo.
Tonight I am playing Piru the Volatile.
Ooh.
Yes.
P.U. the volatile. Am I right, guys?
More like ping you.
For 7.
If you've been following my journey for like the last year, I re-sleeved all of my decks into sleeves that have dragons on them, and then as I was going through that, I realized that there are a lot of decks I just don't play very often. So part of my going through all the decks and stuff, I'm playing decks that I haven't played. Like this is the deck I haven't played in the longest time, so we're going to see it tonight. And then so we're going to mixture going forward of decks that get updates and real old decks. So everything gets a chance to see the light. So tonight it's Piru the Volatile. I want to do damage to everybody and everything and gain life. Got it?
Yeah,
all right.
fan off.
There we go. That's what I got. Chanel, what are you playing tonight?
I think one more clip, maybe. If you've been following my diary,
That was my bit.
Thada Adele, rolling in the deep. This is, I don't know, what are you guys playing? I haven't run this deck, I don't think on camera. This deck might be like 10 years old by this point. And ironically, this deck steals stuff, and at one point was stolen from me, the entire deck.
Yes, I remember that.
I started rebuilding it, and then I figured out how to threaten / lie to children to get them to admit to me who stole it, and I got it back.
Oh, right.
But I've been going through and inventorying all my decks, much like Tej has, and I realized that I had not played this one nor put a single new card in it in about a decade. So I threw like 6 cards in, and I took out, I think, something from Tempest, and then we call it a game. Nelson,
took out one card from Tempest and put in 6 new ones?
I'm not very good at deck building. You always say how many cards you put in. You never say you take out the right amount of cards.
Well,
seeing the first 2 decks that have been introduced this evening makes me question my thought process.
I'll make you feel better.
I brought a brand new deck tonight. This is Ovika Enigma Goliath.
Ooh.
This deck, excluding basic lands, is $79.21.
Nice.
This is budget battle cruiser. Let's make a bunch of goblins if we can. So Ovika is from Phyrexia, All Will Be One. It's a 6/6 flying Phyrexian Nightmare. Converted mana cost of 7, which is one of the reasons I didn't play it. But it does have Ward 3 and pay 3 life, so that's good. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create X 1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature tokens, where X is the mana value of that spell. They gain haste until the end of turn. So we want to play big dumb spells and just flood the board with goblins and do funny stuff.
my commander is a mana value of 8, so I win.
It's true, you do win. I play the game.
Mine costs 3.
One of mine costs 2.
I figured as soon as I saw 2 that it was Krark kill myself.
This deck is a ton of fun, but the last time I played it, I realized that I have enough templating effects that kind of give all of my spells chances of coin flipping, or that not every card in the deck had to say roll dice, flip coin, you and opponent.
That's
clash.
what I did with my dice roller, and then the deck got way better, so now I'm scared of yours.
7 cards. I took out 7 of the worst cards in the deck and just put 7 pieces of interaction
and put one thing from Tempest into it.
So with that, I won the roll-off. I will start my turn.
You will.
Might have to adjust your focus.
No, I can't. I will draw for the turn. I'll play an island and pass.
Alright. Perfect. I will draw. I will play a Sacred Foundry, and I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Boring ass island. Go.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Myriad Landscaped. Pass.
I will draw for the turn. Interesting.
Myriad Manscaped.
I will play Cascade Bluffs. Use the island to activate the bluffs, and I will cast Krark the Thumbless.
Oh, here we go.
What's happening?
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, return the spell to its owner's hand. If you win the flip, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Pass the teach.
Go on tap. I will play a Caves of Koilos. I will play a Soul Ring. I'll play a Felwar Stone.
Gah.
Then
So, turn 4 Piru. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
pass turn. No, hardly.
Hey,
Hardly.
I'm kidding.
Regular island and
We'll see.
Avarice Totem. For 5 mana, I can exchange control of Avarice Totem and target non-land permanent. For 10 mana, I just gain control of any non-land permanent I want. Go ahead, Nelson.
Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. I will be playing Island as my land for the turn and passing to Chris.
I will. Untap. Draw.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to click that and take care of this.
I got
so, yeah, we're good.
I'm paying attention.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm not having it.
That's okay.
Tej is in charge. It's better if one person is in charge of it, anyway.
Probably smart.
1, 2, 3, not me.
No.
I'm already doing it, guys.
Lava Glide Pathway.
Shut up.
Yeah, but now you
now
have
I
to.
told you to. Lava Glide Pathway will be my land for the turn. I will pay 3 mana. I will cast Frantic Search.
Ooh.
Quick flippy.
What?
Yeah. It's casting an instant or sorcery.
Heads is good for me.
Yeah, but which one do you
It's
want?
heads. Okay. So I'm going to
Yeah, what are you going to do?
this spell. I'm going to draw 2, discard 2, untap up to 3 lands. Draw 2. Discard 2.
Real shady.
Yeah.
Real shady.
I will discard an Indomitable Creativity and a Dream Shaper Shaman.
Tej's doing the thing that he gets mad at me for.
Untap.
What's that?
Not when somebody's not very specific, and then I try to question him, and then you just, he already said it. He already said it. You weren't listening. He already said it.
Oh, I'll take your word for it.
Were you
I don't
asking?
know,
Were you asking which
that's the
one I
thing.
meant
Yeah.
by
Yes.
saying what
Which
is
one?
good for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the frantic search copy. on
Every
the
fucking
staff,
time you get anger hit me. Think about this moment.
I'm going to float 3 mana.
Okay.
Copy will resolve.
Okay.
I will draw 2. Discarding 2.
Madness in there?
Will Blade of Frontiers. And
This is how you feel? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, every fucking time. And then you're like, check the tape. He said it, and we go, and I'm going through watching it, and then
My 3 lands.
they don't say whatever it is, and I get to the point where you say, check the tape. He said it. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking
I will
stand
add
him.
3 more mana to my mana pool.
God, stop that.
I will cast 1,000 Year Storm. Pester.
Okay.
Turn 4 Piru.
Yeah, no, I know. That's totally no. That is 100% why I said that.
I am going to 1, 2, and Felwar Stone for red. Cast Valakut Awakening. I'm going to put any number of cards from my hand on the bottom of my library, then draw that many +1. I'll put 5 on the bottom of my library and draw 6.
I did have to successfully flip before you do that.
3,
That's fair.
5, 6. Allegedly.
Yeah, we still don't know what you're doing.
I thought turn 3, 1,000 Year Storm, double Frantic Search would be good for me. Should be.
Plains will be my land for
Sorry.
turn.
Seem to be.
I will cast the Nim Death Mantle, and I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Rawr. Island will be my land for the turn. I will tap 3 for Thada Adel, Acquisitioner. 2/2 Island Walk. Whenever Thada Adel, Acquisitioner, deals combat damage to a player, search that player's library for an artifact and exile it. Then, that player shuffles their library. Until the end of turn, you may play that card.
Fuckers gonna steal my Krark stuff.
I sincerely thought about it and might. Go ahead, Nelson.
Alright, untap.
Turns out
upkeep,
over.
And draw.
He said it. You weren't listening. He said it.
Play this Castle of Vantress as my land for the turn. I'm going to activate and crack my Myriad Landscape. I will be getting 2 mountains. Go, Chris.
No, a lot of the control spells are costly, so I like to take soul rings from everybody first and foremost.
That's true.
I know, I can't have Tejas for 2 reasons.
Oh.
He doesn't play islands, so I can't just hit him with no regard.
Well, behold my army.
Yeah, I know.
It's under here. Do I have to get some sorceries? I do. Copy it. I'm going to cast Talent of the Telepath. Coin flip. If it lands up heads, I will create a copy of this spell.
Got it.
So you're calling
Heads.
heads. All right.
Yes.
Talent of the Telepath reads, target opponent reveals the top 7 cards of his or her library. I will target Schnell.
Okay.
You may cast an instant or sorcery card from among them without paying its mana cost. Then that player puts the rest into his or her graveyard. It also has spell mastery. If there are 2 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, there are. Frantic Search and Creativity.
Turning search twice.
You may cast up to 2 revealed instant and or sorcery cards instead of 1. Now, they are being cast.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility I could be putting cards from your deck into my hand,
No.
right?
No.
No?
No.
If you lose a flip, return that spell to its owner's hand. Oh, you might use this, get 'em.
Yes.
That's way better. Okay.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's any stupid effect in the game that puts
Nope.
cards of somebody else's
So
ownership.
reveal the top 7.
Hold on. You have a 1,000-year storm. What does that do?
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, copy it for each other instant and or sorcery spell you've cast before it this turn.
Yeah.
So nothing right now.
So,
Yeah. So
but
this
if I
is
cast one of
this is
those-
the copy that you're casting first, or the copy results.
The copy
first.
is resolving first.
So 7.
Anything cool?
Telemon's Presence.
That's
Target
cool.
opponent reveals cards from the top of his or her library until they reveal a creature card. That player puts all non-creature cards revealed this way into their graveyard. Then you put a creature card or that creature card into play under your control. Plagiarize until the end of turn. If target player would draw a card instead, you draw them. And then Sakashima's Will. Choose one. If you control your commander, as you cast a spell, you may choose both. Target opponent chooses a creature they control. You gain control of it. And choose a creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until the end of the turn.
Interesting. I will choose this one.
Yeah, the Telemon's Presence is a
And
solid.
Sakashima's Will, I don't really want to. It's one either
I
or.
don't think you have to.
Yeah,
well,
I'll take on that one.
Okay, these go.
graveyard, I believe.
Yes, in your graveyard. Okay, so now.
Here, you can just.
Yep. Okay, so I have cast 1 sorcery.
Is casting these as part of the resolution for that, or is it till the end of the turn you can do these?
I believe it's part of the resolution.
Well, read the card.
You may cast an instant or sorcery from among them without paying its mana cost.
Okay.
Then that player puts the rest into his or her graveyard.
Yep.
Yes.
So it doesn't say until end of turn.
Well, so I'm saying you do those now, and then
Yes.
you resolve the next one.
Yes.
Okay.
I will do the Sakashima's Will first. I will choose to gain control of your commander.
No. Please.
Yes. I get 2 copies of this. Actually,
Actually, read what the card says.
I'm not going to do both.
No. The thing where you steal a creature.
Target opponent chooses a creature they control.
Yes. You said you choose me.
Yes.
And then I
you
give
have
you
a
my
creature.
commander.
Yes.
By the book,
Okay.
sir.
My
So
permission.
Yes.
when I cast this, I believe I get
You get a 1,000-year storm trigger, and
Yes.
you get another Krark trigger.
so Krark trigger. Okay, heads. So the
Alright.
first one succeeds.
So it was heads again that you call?
Yes.
Yep.
It will be heads for the whole game.
Okay.
So I get another. There's no more things to even target with this.
You have to target something.
You
somebody.
target a player.
Yes.
If you read the card.
I did. No, I'm saying, but there's nothing to gain by.
But 1,000-Year Storm
yes.
lets you copy more, so you can still resolve, and the
I-
spell doesn't fizzle.
I understand. I'll target you.
Okay. Behold my army.
Yes. Okay.
So now I
Is that a
believe
heads or a tails?
I believe
Heads.
your 1,000-year storm should only be on 2 because
I've cast this.
That didn't count because it was...
That was the first spell you
First
cast
one.
this turn.
Yeah, for each one prior.
Yes. So.
Oh, got it. Yep. Okay. No, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
no,
You're right.
Because then you got the second Krark.
So,
Copies.
yep.
Now my 1,000-year copy.
Mm.
Copies.
Well, this one, this is sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was
This is
expecting
why I'm
this.
upset, because we're already glitching Arena, and...
Um,
Hold on. The copies you were creating are not cast.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But that's what was.
Yeah.
That's where my brain was
Okay.
going. The copies aren't cast.
Okay. So there's another copy of this, though.
Yeah, but it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So that goes
this
away.
Goes away.
Yes.
Element performance.
Yes.
Okay. I will go attempt to cast this. Krark trigger. Jesus heads. There is a tails on this.
I was
swear.
just gonna ask.
Harvey Dent over here.
I'm glad I brought a fidget spinner to keep myself
All right,
that was
occupied.
cast.
I reveal until I get a creature.
Yep. Reveal. until
Nelson, you can have
get a
one
creature.
too.
Woo! Wrathful Raptors.
Okay. Now the copy. Teach. This is my Krark copy. Not to be confused with my 1,000-year copies. that are
Okay.
coming.
True Fire Captain.
Okay. Now I have 3,000-year copies.
Okay. Copy
Nelson.
one. All right.
Telemin performance copy. Reveal until you reveal a creature.
Okay, this could be a while. Sorry. Shivan Reef, Talisman of Curiosity, Evolving Wilds, Mountain, Reality Shift, Rewind, Island, Hazardous Blast, Exotic Orchard, Is It Signet, Liquimetal Torque, Jaya's Immolating Inferno, Cavalcade of Calamity, there you go, Goblin Chirurgeon.
Woo!
Where do these go?
Graveyard.
Graveyard.
Wow.
Yeah.
This game's fucking neat.
Why do you think I'm so upset? Because I know what my deck does, and he's doing it before me.
That's enough of you. Your turn.
Yep.
I thought I might be able to play my deck.
My Talon's performance?
Yes.
Okay. Mercurial Pretender. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature, except it gains for 4. You can bounce it back to my hand.
Okay. I will have it empty and enter as a copy of
Empty.
Wrathful Raptors.
What does Wrathful Raptors do?
Whenever, as a 5/5 trampler, whenever a dinosaur you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dinosaur.
Okay.
Alright, last copy. Teach.
So you have 2 of them now?
Yes. This is my last trigger.
Spiteful Sliver.
I know this deck.
Guess what? All my creatures do the same thing.
Alright, that's all I got. Teach. You're done. Pass turn.
All right.
You still have the original, that thing to resolve.
Oh, the second one.
Yeah.
Yep, you are correct.
I think I can use.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The reason why I got so upset is I immediately started going, fuck.
Timer's still going. He's still at 8 minutes.
Yep.
Teach.
We're good.
Teach.
What?
Top 7.
Okay. And then what? I forgot already.
I get to cast 2 of them.
Oh.
We gotta do all this again.
Yep.
2, 3.
Well, and 1,000 Year Storm
Even
clicks
six,
up.
worse because
You
you
can
just
7.
get-
Oh, Blasphemous Act. Do that one.
Oh, that seems terrible idea.
Oh, okay. You have Feign Death, Supernatural
Can
Stamina.
the dinosaurs just deal 13
Blasphemous
to
Act,
players?
right? Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
And
So you
Fracture.
can deal 39 damage to each of us right away?
You got some artifacts.
Sure do.
I'll cast this one.
Okay.
Do any of these draw cards?
Nope.
As soon as the creature dies, turn to battle tapped under its owner's control. Ooh, that's interesting.
Nope, 0. You're flipping tails for the rest of the game now.
Yeah, probably. I am. Yeah, I probably could. Yeah, I'm gonna cast.
Oh, fuck, he could...
Yeah, I'm gonna cast the Supernatural Stamina. So, come on, heads. God damn it.
But here's the thing. 1,000 Year Storm,
Yeah, you've got...
you still make copies of it regardless of
Right.
if that original copy resolves, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get 3.
3 more.
So I still do get to cast this 3 times.
Yes. Well, you copy it 3 times.
You
Yes.
copy it. You're not casting the copies, right?
Yeah,
Which means
no.
Krark doesn't give a shit about the
Yes.
copies.
Okay.
So
So
You get 3 of those effects.
okay. So I will target this dino, and
The sliver.
shoo, and the True Fire Captain.
Okay.
And then I will cast the Blasphemous Act.
There it is.
Okay, so the Krark on the original, and you clicked up 1,000 Year Storm for
That
the
goes to my hand.
Yes.
These
Feign
are
Death
gone.
effect.
Yes.
So you'll have Krark and then 4 copies of Blasphemous Act.
Yes.
So we're all dead?
No, because they'll die, but they'll each deal damage. Some of them will deal damage.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because it's instant.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's not a May effect. I don't want to cancel.
You gotta.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so I will cast the first Blasphemous Act. See if. Okay.
What does that okay mean? Does
Does
it go to my hand?
No.
Okay.
So I hit heads.
Yep.
So there's an extra Blasphemous Act. So there are now 5 Blasphemous Acts.
6.
4, 5,
Original.
6.
Yeah.
Yep, 6.
I'm glad we're all here to run Chris's deck.
I did not expect any of this. Has
all right.
anybody ever seen this deck do anything even fucking remotely like this?
Have you seen this deck played before? Because you're doing it. There is a reason why I haven't played this deck in a while. And it's because it goes off and just goes, oh, I'm just going to take everyone's win con.
It was nice that
Thanks.
Chris decided to play it for you.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait for him. He was taking too long. So
I haven't had a 4th turn.
The only reason I have 4 land outs is
13
I cracked
to
a
each of
myriad
these.
manscape.
Yep.
everybody's at 40 yet.
Yep.
So 13, 13, 13, 13.
All right.
So 26 to teach.
The Feign Deaths.
I'm going to sack
Oh wait, I can do this.
sack the Goblin Surgeon to
Hold on.
regenerate.
Hold on 1 second. I want to
Kill
Record
myself.
this properly.
damage each player, damage each opponent.
Okay, give Chris 13 while you're at it. It's fine.
Yeah. yeah.
Or can I just do this? Nope, that won't work. Okay. Go away.
Fucking riveting.
Yep.
It's okay, we're only about 20 minutes into Chris's turn.
Apologize.
Apologize.
Oh, that's not what
I mean, stop putting good stuff in your deck.
Yep, my fault.
I'm sorry. I did not know this deck was even capable of this.
I didn't bring a 3rd deck.
I didn't even know if I should pick out a 2nd deck. What is Teach doing? Why is it taking so goddamn long?
What was that?
This app is designed to make things go smoother.
There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 more instances of 13 damage going around.
Okay.
So he will be taking 39. You each will be taking 26.
12.
4 more.
Okay.
Wait, 4.
I can
One.
my
Okay,
1, 2,
so
3, 4,
after the first
5,
one
6,
resolves,
7,
don't
8.
these will die, and then Feign Death will bring them back.
These
All
3, and I'm going to
He's
sack
gonna
goblins.
he said he's gonna crack.
Okay.
to regenerate things. To,
Yeah.
So they're
I figured it out. Okay.
Does the surgeon regenerate anything or just goblins?
sacrifice a goblin to regenerate the target.
So he can sacrifice the surgeon to bring back 1 creature.
I can
Okay.
sacrifice Krark.
Oh, Krark's a goblin too. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You have
Okay.
2 goblins.
So
But then the
That
goblin
first round of damage
dies.
has been resolved.
Correct.
Okay, these are going to die. Everything. I'm going to sacrifice Krark to regenerate this guy.
Yep.
And I'm going to sacrifice the Goblin Surgeon to regenerate the True Fire Captain.
Okay.
And now the
This
second
goes to
of
your
many.
command zone.
It goes where I want it.
Yes.
Now,
I should not assume.
Don't.
now we go to the second.
So you saved those. You did the
Yep, they're coming back.
Yes.
So these come back
Yes.
with
Tapped.
Taps.
Yep.
And +2/+0 if that.
I will have this re-enter as another copy of Wrathful Raptor.
Oh wait.
Oh, do I get it?
Those triggered twice because it's whenever a dinosaur you control is dealt damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
So you have
So 13 to 13.
Okay.
I forgot. They see each other as well.
Yep.
How is Feign Death worded? Is it under your control or its owner's control?
Oh, owner's control. What do you have me as a hunter as a copy of?
There.
Probably Spiteful Sliver. Does this do the same
Is
thing?
it any creature?
I don't
Cool.
Any creature you control. So it dies. Excellent.
All right.
Because it's supposed to come in as a
Last
copy of
one is
something.
Two.
and not be a 0.
The other 13
Yeah, right.
Yep.
went to him and him, right? Because I'm just going around the table.
We already did that. Yeah. Now we're on to round 2 of Blast from the Side.
The extra dinosaur triggers you get
Yes.
as well?
Yeah, because
Yep.
now we're
Okay.
both at 4.
So
We're all at 14.
now round
Okay,
2.
Now the second one goes around.
So now you only have
26 damage to throw on.
correct.
So back up to you.
How is the sliver still alive?
I regenerated it by sacrificing the goblin.
Oh, that's from the
Yep.
first round yet. Okay,
Yep.
because the dinosaurs double. Got it.
Yes.
Dumb.
So another 13 to you and 13 to you.
I'm not going to touch you.
No, that's fine.
Power play. Jesus Christ.
That was an okay turn 4. I guess.
All right.
Assembled from imperfect parts.
Teach you should be
Now
at 1 as well.
I.
Shells the threat, take him out.
Well, he has a blasphemous act as
Yeah.
well. So.
Fuck that.
Kill me. I don't give a shit. Or hit Chris.
Chris. Yeah, Chris.
Okay.
What did I do? I deserve everything. These are going to die on this one. And then there's going to be 4 more blasphemous sacks that don't have anything to kill.
Well, you only did 600 damage. We were all at 40. You got us down to, so that's 39, 78 plus what, 26? So 104.
Cave of Koilos, death
Plus another 13.
All right. We done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, be a man. Take yourself out with the Caves of Koilos on your own terms, goddammit.
I
Don't let
promise
Chris-
you that Chris is not going to kill me.
Don't let Chris...
That is my pledge.
Don't let Chris have it. Don't give him the satisfaction.
Note to self, turn 3,000 year storm is good. Try to do more often.
3, 4. Yeah. I'm going to play a Spite Mare. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chris.
I like how he just gets bent on his table. You fucking dick.
What a bad friend that teaches. Untap, upkeep, draw.
I feel bad.
That was awesome.
To a very reasonable extent. And no further.
2, 3, 4. What do I even have in my graveyard now?
Oh, all the cool stuff I want to replace in my graveyard.
Yeah.
I was thinking of just hitting somebody with all that mill instead. If I just hit the same person with that spell over and over and over again.
Okay. Mystic Sanctuary. ETBs enters the battlefield untapped. I may put an instant or sorcery card from my graveyard on top of my library. I'm gonna die, and I only have 1, so I'm not even gonna bother doing that.
You can come back.
Sure, go Nelson. I mean, well,
I don't even have it in me anymore. Untap,
Kraken's
upkeep,
Eye,
and
gain a life
draw.
every time you cast a beast spell.
Return.
Right back in this thing. Get up on that seahorse.
Island will be my land for the turn. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to cast a Skirk Prospector.
All right.
That's what I'm bringing to the party.
Woo.
I can sack a goblin out of red mana. Goddamn right. Let's see. I might as well try to put some cards on the battlefield so people know what I'm trying to do with this deck before this game's over. I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to cast a Devilish Valet. 1/3 trample haste. But he has Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield near your control, double its power until end of turn. So when I'm dropping 10 goblins from my commander, it's pretty cool. But that won't happen today.
It's a good thing you played that other one first.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't even think of that.
I'm sorry, I'm a little angry.
Yeah, so am I. Yeah, I'm going to swing a Chris for 1.
Gotta get my licks in.
Yeah, that's right.
Could have been 2 if I didn't botch it. Left my toe knife at home. Go, Chris.
Before the end of Nelson's turn. Before the end of Nelson's turn!
Steals them.
Nope, I'm going to Cyclonic Rift Chris's 1,000-Year Storm.
There it is.
Put it back.
There we go.
Put it back in the deck. In your hand.
Yeah.
I was quoting Mallory Archer. Put it back in the deck. The race card. Go ahead.
Alright, on tap.
Because he got it out so fast. He was racing. There. Now Teach has the board states.
My, how the board states have turned.
Yes.
Going to cast Reckless Handling. Search my library for an artifact, reveal it, put it in my hand, shuffle, then discard a card at random. If an artifact card is discarded this way, it deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Neat.
Everything's coming up, Chris.
I do like that. I bought a couple of those. That's from Aftermath, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like this card quite a bit.
It's an
Kirkstone. Before Thada, Adele can get her greasy fins all over it.
Her grippy little paws.
Cut. I have 2 artifacts in hand. There's a non-zero chance. I get a 2-kill Reckless Handling.
Yeah.
If ever you're going to do something cool, now's the fucking time. Come on. What is it, Nelson?
Oh, that's awesome.
Damn!
It's a 1,000-Year Storm.
Okay.
Nice
Teach,
pull,
you did
Teach.
something awesome.
I did.
Nice
I
pull,
will
Teach.
cast Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator. Pass the turn.
What do?
2/2 flyer. Whenever one or more pirates you control deal damage to your opponents, you create a treasure token for each opponent dealt damage.
Thank you.
Click.
Will play Shatter Skull, the Hammer Pass. I'll have it enter the battlefield tapped, because if I don't, I lose.
Fair, honest magic.
Yeah. I don't like being at 1 and having 1 non-land permanent.
2,
I'd rather be at 2 and have 2 non-land permanents.
3. I will play Felden, the Third Path. I will move to combat. How big is your...
2/2.
Oh, fuck that guy. I'm going to attack you for 3.
No, I'm gonna lose you. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that this is a
Alright.
different. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I gotcha. Pass turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose you.
Untap, I'll keep draw.
Nothing's over.
Soul Ring. I got my own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gilded Lotus. I got my own. Tap for 3 blue. We'll throw down an Echo Mage. And I still lose to a flyer. Go, Nelson!
Untap. Upkeep and draw for turn. I will play this island as my land for the turn. 2, 4, 6 mana available.
Yeah, Chris really drained the energy of this table.
Sorry,
I don't know what happened. We're having fun, chit-chatting.
it's me, Chris Colin Robinson McDonald.
God, fucking Colin Robinson.
I'm really enjoying this season.
Yep, it's good. Sad it's the last one. I really, really like this show.
I didn't know there was a current season up. I gotta get caught up. Ooh. I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed, or a little like less than thrilled with Baby Colin Robinson.
I didn't. That was the low point
That's
for
where I
me.
stopped
but it
watching
wasn't,
for a little while, but I powered through it.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
we're okay again.
I'm going to pay 3. And I'm going to cast Chaos Wand. For 4, I can tap it, and target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery. I may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then put the exiled cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of that library in a random order. Then I'm going to pay 3 more, and I'm going to cast Strixhaven Stadium, which I thought would be a goofy little win con. Cheap-ass deck, or at least player removal.
The game's not over.
Nothing's over. Then I will move to combat, and I will...
You know what? Before you move to combat,
Sure.
I'm going to path to exile your flyer. You get a basic.
Just leaving it in the graveyard.
Anybody else doing anything?
None of the options. That's exile or command zone. Graveyard. All in.
Forgot it was a commanding.
Anybody got any other responses to me?
No, so swing it on Chris and not your other friends.
2 at Chris. Death by 2 cuts.
Couldn't discard an artifact. You had to grab the 1,000-Year Storm.
It's your fault. You chose me.
I didn't even want the 1,000-Year Storm.
Oh, now you don't have it.
I don't have
So
it.
it worked out for
This
everyone.
fucking boy.
I assume Nelson's done.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm done. Yep, I got nothing.
Fucking spite
Just ping him. Just ping him for events.
You did get real mad about that spider.
Pixie Guide, 1/3 flyer. If you would roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice plus 1 and ignore the lowest roll.
I hate that. That's a fucking threat to my life.
Swiftfoot Boots. Equip it.
Oh boy. Oh shit.
Fucking TH1.
Fucking finger on the button.
Wait, hold on.
You got a response to that?
Help me.
I can't.
Oh!
I'm tapped down. Didn't expect a
Fine.
foot
Fine.
fucking
All right.
fire.
How much? One?
One. You're at 1.
I'm out. Look at that. It took me out of the game.
Blood red and all.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
No, you appear to be up.
On
Something
tap.
happened to Teach.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Something swift.
No, never mind.
No, it's over.
No, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, I got fucking.
Nelson's gonna win now.
It's a little fucking Phyrexian nightmare Goliath that could.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast Tempted by the Ovika. For each opponent, gain control of up to 1 target creature or planeswalker that player controls the mana value of 3 or less. Can't target Chris's thing. I'm gonna borrow Nelson's
Borrow.
for the game.
You get it back when we shuffle up.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
it borrows. Fuck, I wish I wouldn't die to a flyer on my next turn. Is there anything else I can do?
You can Echo Mage some stuff, right? What do those levels do?
No.
I forget.
How much does it cost to equip Swiftfoot Boots?
1.
Damn it, I don't have enough. I'm gonna Avarice Totem and swap Swiftfoot Boots with the Avarice Totem, but it's still equipped. I don't have 1 mana left. But those are my boots.
I want it known.
Okay.
Go
So I
down.
have the Avarice Totem and the boots? Or I can't
No,
pay the equipment
you
cost?
can't move the boots because they're my boots.
Okay.
But you have the totem for now. You can pay 5 and swap
alright.
it with whatever you
On
want.
tap. Oh, sorry. On your end step, I'm gonna tap Strixhaven Stadium for a colorless and to put a. Was it a point counter? I believe. Yes. All right. Draw for turn.
Yeah.
Please game. Except
At least I
Teach.
can cast my commander this turn. So I'm gonna tap Strixhaven Stadium to add a colorless mana
Okay, this is
It's been happening to me a lot
and a
lately.
point counter.
I was literally going clockwise with everything.
Fucking point counter. Ovika's here.
That's real bad for me.
Go Chris.
That's real bad.
Oh, card shipped.
Look at this guy getting cards shipped.
Mana short. Open mana short.
Dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
You did this to us. with a lot of my good cards. And help from Tej. You basically use Tej's and my own win cons.
It's true. We won this game.
We. Our victory, comrade.
Chanel hit 4.
Yep, I'm out.
Your average totem leaves with you.
Yeah, it's mine.
So does my valet come back to me?
Exiled, I believe, because it was just mine forever. It wasn't a...
I'm gonna use that.
I will cast a Krark and Nasari.
The fuck did you just call me?
Krark and Nasari. I'm still kicking around the idea of building this deck because I think it's a really cool effect.
Sorry.
They're a 5/4 orc
Nasari.
Efreet. This is one of those weird team up things they did in like all March of the Machine and Aftermath. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. An opponent chooses a non-land card exiled this way. You may cast up to 2 spells from among the other cards exiled this way without paying your mana cost.
That's on your upkeep that
Yes.
happens? Okay.
Then I will cast a first one. I'm gonna pass the turn.
I will untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn.
Beat the piss out of him with your Phyrexian Nightmare.
He's going to.
Okay, that's fine. Boy, that's expensive to do that, but I also don't like that.
Use his name.
I can't give him satisfaction.
Say the C word in this house.
I'm
Did I
gonna.
just become a C word?
Oh wait,
You were a C word when you showed up.
yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna
not a C
pay
word.
4. This, or sorry, 3. I'm gonna pay 3. This feels real dumb, but I'm gonna pay 3 to cast Curse of the Swine and exile this. You can have a 2/2.
Beast. 4.
You get how many Gobo rounds?
I get 3.
2/4.
Let's see. What's this called? This now that I got 3 of them to work with. Where's that impact tremors? Alright, so I've got 4 mana left.
Unless you want to sacrifice those goblin tokens for extra.
That's true, I do have up to 7.
I'm going to be
Don't
coaching
really-
Nelson out of spite.
That's alright. I'm going to be coaching Chris. But it's going to be real bad advice.
Devil,
I got plenty of that.
So
I'm good at bad magic. I need good magic. No,
Yeah,
no, I shot my shot and I'm toast now.
kind of like this. So let's do 2.
To be fair, I forgot that those things return them under our control. I
Yeah.
thought you'd get them back, and I thought you were going to win it right there.
So
I
3
did.
goblins for 3 red mana, plus 2 mountains.
I'm glad I
is 5.
stepped in and went,
Plus 2.
how's that worded?
So, for a total of 7, I will be casting Pull from Tomorrow. I will draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then discard a card.
Oh, I should have that in to lose.
And then 7 fresh governs.
And then 7 fresh gardens.
I see what you're doing.
I don't like it.
I do.
Rock hard.
I'm going to discard the Hedron Archive, and then I'm going to get 7 goblins.
Yeah, impact charms would be great in that deck.
Yeah.
Do you do raid bombardment too?
Yep. They're both
Nice.
in here.
Bombard!
But my favorite card is a card I've always wanted to play that I didn't get to today, but I just want to see Cavalcade.
Oh, I love Cavalcade. I
It's one
played
of my
the
favorite. It's one of my
shit out of
favorite
that.
cards. I just want to
Standard.
see it do work in this deck.
Back when I played
Um,
Standard.
All right, so that's that.
Let me get back in
so
when
you got the
SpongeBob drops.
board, You
Yeah.
got that. And
Waiting for the Kalu.
all right.
It's pronounced Caillou.
I don't know. Whatever. Little cancer kid.
What does Krark's thumb do? You get another coin flip,
I
right?
just, flip 2 coins and keep one.
Technically, it goes infinite unless you use the errata.
Yep. True story.
If you would flip a coin, flip 2 coins. But then you're flipping coins, so you flip 4 coins. Then you're flipping 4 coins, so you're flipping 8 coins.
All right.
Then it went, oh.
Whoops.
I'm sorry, you have to put the down my pants.
Shit.
Have to
Do you
or
remember
get
if I
to?
played a land this turn?
I have not missed a drop, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think you
1,
did.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I didn't think so either. All right. So land for turn will be an island. think I missed it.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either.
I hope you did.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to then pass the turn to Chris.
Thank you.
You already said thank you.
It's true.
It's true. I guess I was too late. To apologize.
So. I feel like T's just sitting here watching.
I know.
Except I'm not counting my dollar bill, y'all.
Man, short of that.
Why are you taking money out and just folding it and putting it away? Just
It
show
was
me
in
you
my-
have it.
It was in my pocket, and now it's in my wallet.
I keep money in my prison wallet.
Is that a vagina? Is that a prison wallet? Is that a vagina?
Sounds like it.
It's a
I believe
butthole.
Oh, okay. I suppose it makes more sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot more buttholes in prison than vaginas.
Correct. Stupid.
That's just math.
Yeah.
That is some basic math. Just standard asshole math.
Like because for every vagina, there's guaranteed one butthole.
It's true.
It's true.
I will cast Thunderwave.
There's a
Roll.
Venn diagram
Okay,
of
hold
vagina.
on. You're gonna cast Thunderwave.
Yes.
Okay, what does this do?
I roll a d20.
Okay.
On a 1 to 9, it deals 3 damage to each creature.
Okay.
On a 10 to 19, I choose one creature and it deals 3 damage to each other creature.
Okay.
And on a 20, it deals 6 damage to each creature my opponents control.
Okay. I'm going to, in response, tap a blue, sack a goblin for red, and I'm going to negate it.
Weird. Faster.
That will be 2 more goblins for me. Net 1 goblin. Untap. Fucking come on. Alright,
I'm
I'll draw
pretty
for-
sure you got this.
I gotta figure out what deck I want to run next. Nelson, how's it going?
Sorry, thinking.
Gross.
1, 2, 3,
You're gonna win with the fucking stadium.
4,
You took
5,
the creature side.
6,
Probably went faster.
7.
But he's got other plans.
For 7, I'm gonna cast Volcanic Vision. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Volcanic Vision deals damage equal to that card's mana value to each creature your opponents control. I will be bringing Hazardous Blast back to my hand, dealing 4 damage to each of your creatures.
But then you don't
I will
need
get
Hazardous
7.
Blast.
I will get 7 more goblins. So that's 4. That's 3. Okay, so 7 of these.
Won't they all have haste anyway?
No.
No. Let me see.
So
They gain haste till the end of the
oh,
turn.
until the end. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so
So they don't all have
no, they
haste.
don't. But
They
The
can all
7
have me.
15.
That wasn't the
15,
statement.
16.
Check the tape.
Is that how it's
So I can
I
deal. I can attempt to deal 22 damage right now.
I mean, you can. What do you mean attempt? I have.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know what's in your hand. You've got mana open. I'm gonna attack you for 22.
Yep, you got it.
Wow. That was unexpected. Don't know what to say other than that right now. The way that game started, I figured within a turn or two after Chris popped off for 17, 18, 20, 30 minutes that we were all going to be done very, very shortly thereafter. However, I didn't think, after I lost a whole bunch of stuff that my deck wanted to be able to see, I thought that between how fast I figured the game was going to go and losing a bunch of stuff, I wasn't actually going to be able to see the deck do what I wanted it to do. However, I severely underestimated the power of Skirk Prospector in this deck. Sure, when I was putting it together, it's like, that's a cool synergy. If I can keep it on board, I can really do some neat stuff with my commander. So as far as MVPs are concerned, my commander was definitely my MVP because it was what produced all of the goblin tokens that I could then just feed to the Prospector to generate all of the red mana I needed in order to continuously cast big spells to do things, and then also refill basically my mana pool. When no one can interact with a Skirk Prospector, it's very easy to be able to generate that mana. Again, as I mentioned at the start of the game, I built this deck to be a budget deck on purpose. So I do not have even an Ashnod's Altar in here, which, would only generate me colorless mana. So if I wanted something that was going to give me colored mana, blue mana outside of the red, then instead of Skirk Prospector, you're looking at a Phyrexian Altar, which is extremely expensive. And I only have one copy of it. I don't think I have it in a deck right now, but again, I built this deck on purpose to be very cheap, very affordable, approachable, and something that people could put together. So again, the commander did work, and really the lines of play in this game, or in this deck I should say, are quite simple. I mentioned there's an Impact Tremors in here, so the more I can just keep generating mana to feed or I should say, the more I can keep generating goblins to turn into mana and just keep casting big dumb battlecruiser spells, the more goblins I'm going to get off my commander, which is then going to allow me to deal 1 damage from each creature that's attacking with Impact Tremors. And then also there is a raid bombardment, which is going to do the same thing, except whenever it's whenever they attack. So I want to get all those goblins, and then raid bombardment's going to go off for 2 damage whenever they attack, which synergizes nicely with Cavalcade of Calamity, which is one of my all-time favorite Magic cards. And this one came from Ravnica Allegiance. And whenever a creature you control with power 1 or less attacks, Cavalcade of Calamity deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. I played the shit out of this when Ravnica block came out. It's still one of my favorite, the Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance together, 2 of my favorite sets probably that I've ever played with. They were excellent, and cards like this are why. Another card that I thought would be really cool with what my commander can do as far as generating goblin tokens would be Devilish Valet. It was on the board. Schnell stole it from me before I could really use it with all the goblin tokens I ended up generating. But as mentioned, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, double Devilish Valet's power and toughness until end of turn. So if you're getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Phyrexian goblins at a time, that's a whole lot of times you're going to be doubling his power, and he does have trample, so pretty awesome. His butt's small, but very high potential for player removal. And then another card that was cheap that I wanted to put in here because I thought it could help with the swarming goblins that I want to be generating is Quest for the Goblin Lord. So this is another card that will help me win through combat. I love the quest cards that came out of the Worldwake, Rise of the Eldrazi, Zendikar, that kind of area. Always was a big fan of Quest for the Grave Lord, Quest for the Nilestone. This is Quest for the Goblin Lord. Whenever a goblin enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a quest counter on it. And as long as it has 5 or more quest counters on it, creatures I can control get +2/+0. So this synergizes well with the Devilish Valet. It synergizes well with all my goblins now being 3/1s instead of 1/1s. If I have to go really wide, now each one has an extra 2 power. And as you saw in this game, it's not very difficult to generate 5 goblins in the blink of an eye if I've got the right spells in my hand with my commander on board. So that was kind of what I was thinking. Ovika is a card that we've discussed as a group. I did not know what direction I wanted to take it. I knew I wanted to go kind of like battle cruisery, but didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Found some pretty cheap, obvious play lines that I'm sure plenty of other people who play with Ovika do. But I put it together, like I said, without basic lands. I think this deck is just a few cents under $80. So again, very affordable. Had a complete blast with it. The way Chris's deck started off, I thought, God, even before that happened, when everybody was announcing what they were playing, and Teach had Piru, and Schnell had Thada, and then Chris was going to be doing crazy weird shit with Krark, I thought, wow, I'm in for it today. So got lucky squeaking one out. I love all those decks. Thada, I do not love to play against. I love the deck in concept and principle. I love what it does. It just sucks to play against because it is very difficult. As you saw when it was Chris who ended up piloting that deck. Piru just throws around damage left and right in bursts of 7, like nobody's business. And then, as you saw with Krark's casino games, Chris is just copying spells and getting ridiculous amounts of value, especially when he can pull good spells from people's decks that allow him to do things outside of what his deck was designed to do. So I thought it was a very interesting game. I did not think it was going to be... I thought it would be more balanced between Schnell, Chris, and Tej than I thought it would be with myself and the deck that I brought tonight, but was able to, thankfully Chris petered out when he did and had everybody else not just on the ropes, but like bloodied on the ropes and, ready to die if they fucking sneezed the wrong way. So kind of lucked into this one, but it was fun the last few turns to really get to see the amount of tokens and goblins that this deck can generate. So looking forward to bringing it back soon, but not too soon because I've got more new decks coming. Stay tuned.
This deck tonight did something it was never intended to do. And to that point, I can only feel so bad about it. Everything happened to happen just perfectly for that ridiculous 17-minute turn to happen. I needed Krark on turn 2. I needed to cast the Frantic Search on turn 3. I had to win that flip to be able to double my mana to get the turn 3 Thousand Year Storm, which led to the monster turn 4, where I continued to keep hitting heads, I believe on 6, maybe 7 flips in a row. It was an insane sequence. It is something that just should not happen with this deck. Okay, I apologize. That was a lot of bravado. I feel really bad about that. I wanted this deck to be fun. This deck is usually fun. I don't think any of the pieces in it are necessarily like broken, busted. Like I had to hit like certain spells out of Tej's deck, out of Schnell's deck to be able to make this stuff happen. And in the end, I still didn't win the game. Like, I threw around a ton of damage. I got Tej and Schnell both down to 1 point on turn 4. I got Nelson down to, I believe it was 24 on turn 4, but I couldn't do anything after that. It was a ridiculous turn, insane sequence of events, but it took all the gas that I had in my hand, and once everybody, you do that, you become the arch enemy, and it's just kind of hard to maintain anything going forward at that point. I will be bringing this deck back sooner rather than later. That was just such an oddball game for it. I don't even feel the need to like tweak the deck after that. It should not happen like that way. An issue that I did have with this is I don't even remember ever seeing Schnell's Thada Adele deck. But I have run her in many, many Merfolk builds. I know what that character is capable of. And I would like to see it. I'm afraid to see it. I would like to see it. Piru, like a lot of Tej's decks, is just a known monster. If that thing gets off the ground, that's another one of his decks that can just kind of win in response if you try to remove her. It is a powerhouse. As for Nelson's new deck tonight, Ovika, that's a commander that I have had an eye on for a very long time. I love spell slingy decks. Yes, she's expensive. She's also very hard to remove. Ward of 3 and 3 life kind of makes even like efficient removal. You kind of have to waste a turn if you want to try and get rid of her. And when you have counter magic to back it up, like it's just that access to blue in there, it really makes it tough. And though all those goblins having haste, it doesn't take much to pump out 7 to 10 goblins in a turn, and you're just getting overrun. I think that's going to be a fantastic deck, budget or not. But yeah, to summarize, Krark will be back. That deck is meant to be fun. Maybe it wasn't fun this time. Sometimes that happens.
We got to see exactly what my deck wanted to do tonight. I just wasn't the one who did it. Chris had a hell of an early turn. just taking us all down. I honestly thought the game was ending there. Thanks to Chanel for noting that enchantment or that instant Chris played for me returned things under our control, the owner's controls, not back to Chris's control. I thought he was going to... At first he was like, I don't think I want to do Blasphemous Act, and my mind was like, you can end the game right here if you do Blasphemous Act. And one of the things that'll save all your stuff, but they came back to our control, so the game didn't end there. It just put Chanel and me precariously low. We were both sitting at 1, and Nelson was in danger of being at 14. And in the end, Chanel and I got taken out real early, and I was surprised, not in a bad way, but surprised that Nelson actually walked away with that game. I thought it was a very enjoyable game. I really don't mind games like that. I made a comment somewhere looking at me sitting over here by myself not playing, and I just said, I don't know if the camera caught it, but this has been happening to me a lot lately. I'm the first one out and I'm just watching all my other friends play. But it was very entertaining. Chris's deck has that thing that my decks do every once in a while, where you don't intend to make giant plays like that, but every once in a while you just have the perfect combination of cards and you do something you weren't expecting. And I was real proud of him. I'm not going to lie. He was waffling back and forth about, I don't know if I should do this. I kind of feel bad that I did this. And he shouldn't have. It made for a hell of a play and a very entertaining game. And I thought he had it in the bag until Nelson was able to stabilize and come from behind and seal the game with a victory that I honestly didn't think that anyone was going to have besides Chris after that one Blasphemous Act explosive turn. So I enjoyed this game. I gotta say, like I said at the top, we got to see what my deck wants to do. I wasn't the one who did it, but that doesn't matter. A lot of that damage came from my things, and I feel a little proud about that. So, good game.
Thada Adele did great for Chris. Everything in my deck is designed to just utilize other people's board states, other people's win cons, other people's decks overall. So when Chris did it to me and then just tapped into my own deck deeper and multiple times, it was fun to see and terrible to experience. Like that is the balance of it. He basically did what I was planning to do when I saw Piru show up, is, hey, I can start taking all of Tej's things, so when he tries to board wipe, I just splatter back in his face as I wanted to do. Unfortunately, Chris did all the splattering and we had all the faces. The fact that Nelson finally pulled the trigger on a deck that, again, I've looked at that creature, Ovika. I had the Corvican. Because the letters are all the same. All these creature names are made up. Don't let anyone bitch for incorrect pronunciations or misremembering things. Anyway, that deck, the thing that has held off me for building it is the prohibitively expensive mana value of the creature itself. But as Chris pointed out, the ward 3 life, it makes it stick around so that you're not just, okay, I finally cast it, and then somebody just zaps it and it's gone, and then you have to spend 1,000 more mana to get it back. So I'm going to reevaluate the way I look at creatures with ward because of that, and see if there's anything that I've been overlooking because of prohibitive costs or things that I felt were too easy to deal with. Piru, again, did great for Chris. I feel bad for Tej because he went down to 1 right away and then got killed, and I went down to 1 right away and then had 2 turns. So I clearly had way more opportunity. But yeah, I couldn't do anything. I didn't do anything. At that point, there probably were better lines of play I could have done with what little bit I did have left, but I had no expectation of surviving. I don't have a lot of flight defense other than taking flyers from other people. So yeah, I was in panic mode. I was in tilt. There was nothing I could have done, but I could have done what little I did smarter. But yeah, this was a very interesting game. I will use the word interesting. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.